It was an incredible journey with some really tough moments.
He's faced heartbreaking moments on and off the pitch.
To become a football player, I did a lot of sacrifice in my life.
Sadio Mane has kept his feet on the ground, never forgetting his roots despite his hard-won success.
Ich glaube, wenn er Senegals Präsident werden wollte, könnte es wahrscheinlich werden. Er hat eine unglaubliche Geschichte, wie er überhaupt zum Fußball gekommen ist.
Let us pray. Leka tusabe for this one footballer. Tusabira n'omusambi w'omupiira omuwala from Senegal. Ave Senegal.
My story starts in Bambali. Of course, I think it's where everything began. And I born there, I grew up there. And of course, Bambali means a lot for me from the bottom of my heart. Even emotional when I'm talking about my village, because for me, it's everything.
Bambali was home to Sadio's large family, where they lived in humble conditions.
Let us pray for him. Tumusabire that our Lord Jesus Christ, Tumukama waffe Yesu Kristo, may have mercy upon him. Amukwatibwe ekisa and deliver him. Amusomolole. You see, whatever your success, you may think it is a success to all. But no. When you look at what is pulling this man down, it is witchcraft from people from his nation.
Vraiment, on le remercie. On est content.
Ça va? On a quoi waxal yow? Ban jëkkër?
On est fiers de toi.
Merci père, merci. Merci.
De la famille, hein. C'est ton nom.
Because people in Africa, kubanga abantu mu Africa, when they see you rising, they want to pull you down.
They won everything, and Mane was undoubtedly one of the main guys. In early 2022, he even won the African Cup of Nations, scoring the winning penalty and being named as the player of the tournament in the process. On the flip side, Mohamed Salah wasn't having the best of times.
All these things, the good things he's doing in his homeland. Building what schools, people in his homeland. Many think he's showing off. And they are pulling him down. And it is only by the grace of God that can save him. Because witchcraft is dragging him down. But who's beating him? His own people. Abantu babo mu ggwanga lye. We should pray for his career. Tulina okusabira ekitone kye. Let us pray. Tulina okusaba. He's so talented. Asamba nnyo akapiira. Alina ekitone kirungi. But naye for someone to bewitch you, naye omuntu okuloga, when they think weeraga, baba balowooza weeraga. Yes. Yeah. We pray for Sadio Mane. Tulina okusabira Sadio Mane. Not to. Aleme kukkirira. People think he's showing off in his own land. Abantu balowooza nti yeeraga mu ggwanga lye.
The man who's raising the flag of their nation.
Omuntu akutte bendera ly'eggwanga lyabwe.
And you're bewitching your brother.
Baloga era muganda waabwe.
To fall.
Okugwa.
It's a fall of a brother.
Omanyi okugwa kwa muganda wo.
It is a fall to you also.
Nawe oba ogudde.
When one of us is falling,
omu ku ffe waagwa.
We are also falling.
Naffe tuba tugwa.
But people.
Naye abantu omutwe omungi.
But let us pray for him.
Naye katumusabire. Katumusabire.
God to have mercy.
Katonda mukwatirwe ekisa.
In Jesus' name.
Mu linnya lya Yesu.
My story starts in Bambali. Of course, I think it's where everything began. And I born there, I grew up there. And of course, Bambali means a lot for me, from the bottom of my heart. Even emotional when I'm talking about my village, because for me, it's everything.
In 2016, a €36 million transfer saw Klopp land his star. We all know how the story goes from here. By 2018, Sadio helped Liverpool reach the Champions League final, where they were bested by Real Madrid. Just a year later, he lifted Europe's biggest trophy after Liverpool defeated Spurs. That same season, Sadio was the Premier League's top scorer, even if Manchester City won the title by a point. No problem. Sadio fired Liverpool to their first league title in 30 years the next season anyway. Sadio Mane has won just about every title imaginable, but he stayed down to earth. Despite earning plenty of cash, Sadio rarely indulges in luxury. He's more likely to be seen with a banged-up phone than a sports car, and gives a lot back to his roots.
So for me, first of all, it's my family, of course, and my people. So as long I can do something for them, I will never hesitate. Of course, I think in your position, if you born and grow up and know the reality of these people, for sure, I think you will not hesitate to do your best for them. So it's what I'm trying to do for them.
Who on earth would have expected me to be saying this 12 months ago, but it looks like Sadio Mane is going to leave Bayern Munich and head to the Saudi Arabian League. Of course, it was somewhat of a disastrous first season in the Bundesliga for Sadio Mane, and it looks like he will be out. For more on this, let's welcome in, shall we, Don Hutchinson and Stuart Robson.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's talk Sadio Mane. Robert, this, as I said, I don't think anyone would have expected me to be talking about this, for us to be discussing this 12 months ago.
When he went to Bayern Munich, everybody expected it to be a great move for him, a great move for Bayern Munich, but it never really happened. And the problem with somebody like Sadio Mane, his whole game is built around pace, his energy, making runs in behind the opposition. He's a great finisher as well, but that's what he was good at doing at Liverpool. And he hasn't been able to reproduce that at Bayern Munich because he's had injuries and he seems to have lost that little bit of pace. And once a striker loses that bit of pace, he's not the same player. And that's happened with Sadio Mane. Whether he can rebuild his career in Saudi Arabia, I don't know, but his time at Bayern Munich was really poor. He also had a little fight with Leroy Sané as well. And I think the club thought he was a troublemaker and he didn't get on with the other players or the managers. So it's not been a great time for him at Bayern Munich.
Oh, I love a punch in the face is described as a little fight. That's all right. Don, a big surprise. Robbo says that, you know, maybe he can start his career again, kind of resurge it, but that's it. He's done, isn't it? That's it. Go to Saudi Arabia and retirement.
I'm not sure. I mean,
yes,
I felt a little bit sorry for him.
That's what's going to happen, Don.
Well, you never know. You never know. I've seen people come back from the Chinese league inside 6 months to 18 months, and they've all come back and got back into European football. Carrasco, for example, went back to Atletico Madrid. So you never know. I mean, I felt a little bit sorry for him, Dan. He was trying. I mean, it just goes to show, doesn't it? The grass is not always greener. The Liverpool side were there to service Sadio Mane and Mo Salah. And he went to Bayern. He wanted to change. He wanted to win some trophies. He felt his eyes always a little bit stale. And then he went into a really struggling Bayern side. I mean, don't forget they had no Lewandowski. They only won the league, I think, on the last day of the season when Dortmund sort of fluffed their lines. They only won the league by a point or so. So he went into a Bayern side that wasn't really particularly confident. As Robbo said, he had injuries along the way. And I'm pretty sure if you ask the lads, you know, sometimes in your career, there's one move that you make and you can't get going. I had it in my second spell when I went to West Ham, and after one season, I ruptured my ACL. I couldn't get going the season after, and I was just struggling to get going all the time. Everything, momentum was against me. And I think that was the same with Sadio Mane. He went into a struggling club. He's obviously not a troublemaker. You never heard a peep out of him while he was at Liverpool. So some things must have happened on the training ground that just sort of pushed him over the edge to have that fight.
I don't know, Dom. Remember the Salah and the Mane? We talked about the relationship that they had over the years, and it clearly between Leroy Sané this time, Casey there in the Bayern. Are you surprised that it's been given a season, that Thomas Tuchel hasn't tried to push for another year, or has he seen enough?
The assumption must be that he's seen enough.
Yeah.
And also that Mane has had enough of whatever's happened there as well, and they have gotten a bailout clause. Clearly, they're going to lose a bunch of money on this deal to let him go. So when you assume a club like Bayern Munich is willing to lose that much money by letting a player go, there must be something significant going on behind the scenes.